Opening lineup for Boston. The talented wing pair of Brown and Tatum. Porzingis is out there with G, and it's Holiday in at the point. And for Minnesota, the two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's the captain in at the one. It is still early in the season, Greg. We'd like to think we have teams figured out, but do we really?
Not at all, Kevin. This is the time period where fan bases freak out because of records. There's still a lot of identity to be found with every team.
Tatum kicks to Porzingis. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Now the Timberwolves with it. Here is Edwards. Lays it up off the glass.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Brown deciding where to go with it. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Hits the target from 18 feet.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Brown against Edwards. Shoots it. Connects. The jumper drops. Edwards got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
And he makes the first. Clark, last season, Minnesota's talent was undeniable. But the results weren't there.
You know what, Kevin? They just had trouble puzzling all the pieces together. I mean, this season wasn't a failure by any means, but the outcome didn't match the high expectation.
And Edwards drops them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Brown against Edwards. Tatum on the wing. Pass to Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. There's Brown with the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brown's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Celtics. Here's the captain. He's coming off a 22-point game against Utah. And the foul called on G. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Here's the captain. And Boston with the rebound. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
Yeah, and they took both games they played against this club last season.
I like this matchup for them. Not a cakewalk. It's not going to be easy, but they clearly have the advantage.
Now here is Holiday following the miss by Porzingis. To the inside. Here's Towns. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You know, defensively, there's not a lot you can do in that situation. I mean, Towns is just so big and strong and long. Really hard to stop him in the paint.
So the Celtics call timeout, their first. And the 28th pick in the 2020 draft, Clark, Jaden McDaniels has more than outplayed his draft position.
Yeah, you know, there were some question marks year one in college at UW, but you look at him now, hey, length, mobility, skill set, those are things that every team wants and needs.
It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Holiday, the pass to Tatum.
Really like the chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
Boston shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Jason Tatum at the line for two.
And that one falls for Tatum. And Greg, the way the Celtics have approached this season in terms of intensity, I think they clearly feel, though, they have unfinished business.
They've been so close to a title for a number of years. They've even been title favorites at times. It's part of the maturation process, as excruciating as it may be.
And so Tatum nails them both. Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they've won a series.
You know, Kevin, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaching. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Really smooth release from Tatum on that three. Makes that shot look effortless.
Here's the captain. Still scoreless. Pass to Edwards. Tries it from 9. Gobert down low. It's blocked. Now the pass to Tatum. Tries from 16. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Tatum's got 9. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's the captain. Pass to Gobert. Towns in the corner. Clock at 6. Over Porzingis. And it's Towns missing.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Over in the corner, Edwards. From down in the low post. It goes. He's got 10.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Brown outside. Kept alive. Here's Chase. Goes up again. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
First free throw is good. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Clark, when you think of top rebounders today, Rudy Gobert is a name that comes to mind.
Yeah, he's super long and tall, but that's not just why he's such a dominant rebounder. He's got a real good knack for reading where balls are coming off, and the timing that he has is pretty impeccable, too. And even though he's north of 7 feet tall, he does a good job boxing out as well.
Now here is Holiday. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Brown drives in. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Strong and explosive Jaylen Brown is a tough matchup in the painted area.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
And they also showed up in the top 5 in terms of steals. Their on-ball defensive pressure was killer last season.
And their field goal percentage speaks to what a patient team they were last season. Good shot selection was certainly the key to their system. The captain passes through Edwards. Now Gobert. Here's the captain. Hasn't made one yet. Here's McDaniels. G with the rebound. G's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Tatum. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's the captain. Outside, Towns. From the stripe. That one falls. His 2nd basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Outside, Tatum. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Here's the captain. Still yet to score. Passes it to Reed. Jacks up a 3. G with the rebound. G's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Holiday finds Brown. to the paint. Here's Chase. Nails the baby hook. And the Celtics lead by 13.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Anderson. He had 15 points last outing.
And look at Tatum turning up the defensive intensity, outworking the shooter. And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here's Tatum. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's the captain. And there's the pass to Towns. Five on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is, and when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league, period.
And the first one drops.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size at his position.
Al Horford, he's checked in for the Celtics. Derek White comes in for Drew Holiday. And Towns drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Outside Tatum. Inside, Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And the Celtics lead by 13.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Brown outside. He's looking for Horford and finds him. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. In fourth, the Celtics.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You can see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Here's the captain. Towns for 3. Good on the triple. Towns has got it back down to single digits for the Timberwolves.
Towns is money off the catch and shoot.
Brown the pass to Porzingis. That shot off.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Feeds it to Towns.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
And Anderson has it in the corner. Great D that time from Tatum.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And it's good. 2 points.
Kristaps did not get thrown off by the contact. He's just too big and long, too determined as well.
Here's the captain. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Towns wide open. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
1:19 left here in the opening quarter. And White kicks to Horford. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's the captain. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Now here's Tatum. playing Brooklyn, he was nearly unstoppable. Cans it from downtown. Tatum's got 19 points.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
That's a part of his game that Towns has really developed in his time in the league, becoming a good passer.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 6-point game. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The three-pointer is right on target.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
20 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Towns. Puts up a deep three. And Tatum pulls it down. Kicks it to White. Here's Brown. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brown's got 13. And so it's the Boston Celtics. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
The wings set for him, Edwards and McDaniel. Naz Reid out there with Anderson. And it's the captain in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Reid misses.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Now here's White. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn. Here's Horford. Misses from close range.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I could pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent inside.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you. Mike Conley's checked in for Minnesota.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
Now here's White. No scoring in this one. Edwards against Brown. Right side Horford. Over Reid. Boston. No good that time either.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball this way on target.
Now here's White. On the wing, Brown. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Hauser. Now here's White. Reed with the block. And they get it past. Passes it to McDaniels. He goes up again. And the layup is good. Now just a 1-point Celtic lead. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them. They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
A very nice season for him last year. Last season, put up about 12 points per game, 6 assists and 2 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Now here's Porzingis. 6 points for him. Dishes to Horford. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's White. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And the Timberwolves with possession. It's been 10 unanswered points. Conley against Horford. Over Horford. Conley's shot is off. And so Horford will bring it up for Boston. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Remarkable consistency for D. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
You know, the defense had no answer for him. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
You know, what you love about Mike Conley, he's a leader by example.
The epitome of a terrific point guard and teammate. True professional in every sense of the word, on and off the floor. He plays and he teaches and mentors. I could see him, if he desired, being a really good head coach someday.
Minnesota making a switch. Alexander Walker's checked in. Almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Edwards with it. 13 points in the game. The pass to Reed. And here is Conley. Here's Henderson. And it goes out of bounds. That one out for Porzingis. At this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot blocking defenses from last season. In fourth, the Timberwolves.
You've got a number of guys that can deny you when you take that ball inside. That's why they're one of the best shot blocking teams in the league, at least they were last year, because they worked well together and they made it a priority.
Now here's Brown, following the miss by Michael Conley. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Brown. And it's 8 points for Porzingis.
And providing the support where they need it. That stops a 12-0 run by the Timberwolves.
Conley against White, and Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Here's Alexander Walker. Scoreless thus far. And there's the call on N'Keal Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Now here's Brown. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Out to White. 6 to shoot. Over Conley. Almost, but it rolls out. Minnesota's gone 1-2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Now timeout called by Boston. And Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype. He has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a #1 pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status.
Showed up defensively. Top 5 in terms of opponent field goal percentage. They really won a lot of games on that side of the floor.
And you go back to their scoring last season with all the weapons they had, putting points on the board was never a problem. Here's Alexander Walker. Still without a basket.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Porzingis kicks to Brown. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And I know the defense was all over Brown that time, guys, but in the end, he's just too skilled for him in the paint.
Edwards passes to Anderson. The jump hook, and Boston with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here's Horford. Porzingis finds Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Count that one. Brown's got 17.
He's got a knack for making the hard shots. That was not an easy bucket for Brown.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for Jesus time.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. McDaniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And the captain subbed in for Mike Conley. Here's the captain. He's got 6. And the shot is long.
And even though it didn't go down, he did some nice work to get that inside.
Outside Tatum. Pass to G. From 10 feet out. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That will complete this 4-game homestand. They get it again. Gobert dishes to McDaniels. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Jason Tatum.
The length that McDaniels brings gives him an advantage against the smaller defender, sometimes drawing a foul like he did there.
For Minnesota, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line.
He's off on the first. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Here's Chase. He doesn't hit that one. Towns with the defensive effort. Outside Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. 17 points for Anthony Edwards.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
G kicks to Tatum. The Celtics working the ball around now. Brown with it. Now guarded by Towns. Brown the pass to Horford. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Horford showing you what concentration and strength can do. That contact phased him hardly at all.
Pass to Gobert. He feeds it to McDaniels. Great D that time from Tatum.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Minnesota with the ball after the basket by Boston. Here's Edwards, and it's blocked. Outside Holiday. Over in the corner, Brown. The three-pointer, no good.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Here's the captain in the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
Now here's Brown. 17 points in the game. Tatum with it. Working on McDaniels. Tatum kicks to Horford. Brown outside. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's the captain. He's got 8. Edwards passes to Gobert. Puts up a 3. The captain, no good. Austin's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Passes to Tatum. And Holiday, here we go. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And when we talk about the league's elite defenders, Drew Holiday is certainly up there.
Yeah, that's for sure, Greg. I mean, I think it's a lot to do with how much pride he takes in playing defense. I mean, he's locked into shutting down whoever he's defending. He looks at it as a challenge, and I really appreciate and respect his hard-nosed approach.
First free throw is good.
You know, in the case of Drew Holiday, having two brothers in the league, I think probably is added motivation for him to excel.
And he can't hit the second. The Timberwolves trail. And there's the feed to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
That's tipped. Holiday the pass to Tatum.
2 minutes.
Launches a three. Tatum, an assassin.
Over the years, we've really seen Tatum elevate his offensive game. Now he's a dynamic, multi-level scorer.
And taken away by Brown. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
Edwards looking it over. The kick out to Towns. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Boston. They're on a 14-6 run. .103 left now here in the second. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Come on, this is a big guy here, Towns. I mean, you got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add one more at the line.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
When he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And here is Tatum. He's got 22. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. Second is Al Horford.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
And that one falls for Tatum. And so Tatum nails them both. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
The captain passes to Edwards. Good on the three-point shot. Edwards got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Timberwolves.
Flashing pretty advanced shot creation skills. I see many good defense, better offense moments in the future of Anthony Edwards.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Here's the captain. He's got 8. Outside Edwards. And another 3 for Minnesota.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
For Boston, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. free throw good from G. He hits both from the stripe. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Celtics out in front, up by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see some go in. It feels good to see them go in early. And it feels good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. There was no stopping Jason Tatum in the first half. He ended up with 24 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 block. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Playing on the road is having no effect on this team. I mean, between your planes, the hotels, the buses, it's a grind. It can zap your energy level. Right now, they look like a fresher team, and we'll see if they hit the wall in the second half.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
Their inside attack has been overwhelming. Hard to beat some of them when they're living at the rim. These guys are imposing their will physically. Hey, you got to keep pounding them.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's foul. The forwards for him, Tatum and Porzingis. Out there with Holiday, and it's Chase in at the center. Here's Holiday following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Brown outside. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And, you know, we've seen Brown accept more responsibility over time on offense, including taking these quick shots.
Now, here's McDaniels. The captain makes it off the glass. And that's 12 points for the captain.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And it's G finishing it off.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
Now here's Gobert. T right on him. McDaniels dishes to Gobert. Tipped away. Oh, that's blocked. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Now here's Tatum. McDaniels defending. Three-pointer. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. McDaniels in the post. Guarded by Tatum. And Gobert kicks to Towns. And it's denied. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Tatum cleared for takeoff and landing.
The athletic prowess of Tatum on full display. What a move to the bucket.
The pass to Gobert. over Tatum. Gobert, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside, Towns. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Porzingis.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact and gets the whistle.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. The free throw drops for Towns. And Towns drops them both. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Holiday left side. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Not a whole lot the defense can do there. I mean, Holiday just staying within himself, under control, despite the aggressive coverage.
And the Timberwolves call time here. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting team. In 4th, the Celtics.
Collectively, I mean, they had an amazing year at the free throw line. Sometimes free throw shooting can be contagious, and it seemed like everyone on their team had the hot hand.
Here's the captain, guarded by Holiday. It's tipped. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Nice look from Porzingis. Good vision there. That's what he has to do with the ball in his hand. Scan the floor, see what's available, keep his teammates involved as much as possible.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Down low. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the middle. Here's Edwards. Good, and his assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game.
Not afraid to mix it up down low. Edwards is a big guard. Really put together nicely. He's got a great body.
Brown the pass to Tatum. Shoots over McDaniel. Here's Porzingis. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Dominant play from Porzingis on the glass, securing the ball and finishing the play strong.
Mr. Gobert. Knocked away. It's stolen by G. Outside Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Chase. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. G's got 13.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now here's Towns. He's got 17. McDaniels finds Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the captain. No good from outside.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Reed, he's checked in for Minnesota. Kyle Anderson comes in for McDaniels. And a change for the Celtics. Derek White's checked in for Jaylen Brown. G kicks to Holiday. It's good from long range. Holiday's got 7 points for the quarter.
This is one of the things that makes Holiday so good. He's able to concentrate at a high level, even when the defense is right there.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA has a three-pronged approach to globalization. One is hosting games on foreign soil. 2, teach youngsters to play through academies and camps. And 3, make broadcasts more accessible via television and the web. The returns? 15% growth year over year for the last decade. And an opportunity, in time, to maybe be the biggest sport on earth. Kevin?
Those are big plans. A lot of competition, but I love the way they think. DA, thanks. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Some changes for Boston. Al Horford is checked in for Porzingis. And it's Pritchard in for Drew Holiday. Edwards inside. White on Towns for 3.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Outside Edwards. Here's the captain. 12 points for him. Outside Towns. Clock at 6. That one's off. Still out of sync. Boston's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Pass to Tatum. Here's the 3. Nailed from 3-point land. Tatum's got 7 points for the quarter.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Here's the captain. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Tatum against Anderson. They get a hand on it. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's the captain. Got it. Good job on the low post. The captain's got 16.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Outside Tatum. Here comes Tatum. Can't hit from in close.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Down low. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Celtics leading by 11. Here's G. 13 points in the game. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10. Anderson outside. 13 feet away. Good work defensively by Horford.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
A nice shot by Anderson.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Austin's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Passes it to Pritchard. He kicks it to Tatum. Here's Chase. And it's G finishing it off.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
The captain passes to Towns. Hits the three-point bomb. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, he'll need more in store.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Towns. And then for Boston. Porzingis is checked in for G. Jaylen Brown comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Holiday in for Pritchard. Now here is Holiday. He's got 8. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Horford. Good season for him last year. Averaged about 9 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
So it's Boston now after the basket by Minnesota. Right side, White. The Celtics working the ball around now. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Holiday. Can't hit that one. Good D by Anderson. Timberwolves trail by 8. Now Edwards. He's got 27. Here's Holiday. Up and in on the layup. Holiday's got 9 points now in just the second half. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And another thing they've really excelled at tonight is protecting the rim. Shooters keep getting their shots swatted away by this squad.
Here's White after the basket by Minnesota. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Edwards got a tight handle now and enjoys breaking out these types of moves on him.
1:24 left in the third quarter of the game. Brown the pass to Holiday. Now Horford. He's covered by Anderson. And a dunk by Horford.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the bucket by the Celtics.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Porzingis kicks to Brown. Edwards against White. To the wing on the left. Horford no luck.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
That one falls.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Brown against Edwards. Now here's Brown. Lets it go with the three. It's not going to go for it. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Celtics lead by 6. From Target Center, back in a moment. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got the captain. Jaden McDaniels is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Reed. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Now here's Reed. Headed by Porzingis. Anderson against Horford. Porzingis with the block.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. It allows him to block a lot of shots.
Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the San Antonio Spurs.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And that one falls for White.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
And both free throws good for White. Here's the captain. Right wing. Fires it up. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Reed.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
White with it. Brown outside. Just 5 to shoot. And it's good. The time running down in the shot clock. Brown's got 24 points.
Brown can give you so many things on the court. Really a versatile team player.
Anderson. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Horford.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now, here's Reed. For Porzingis. Nice D from Porzingis.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Alexander Walker. Left side Anderson. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Now, here's Brown. Knocked Loose.
You know, one of the basic fundamentals in basketball is the ability to box out. He's got that down pat.
Anderson's shot is off. Celtics leading by 10. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Alexander Walker. White covering. Anderson outside. Here's the captain. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And that's 20 points for the captain.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's White. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Timberwolves trail by 8. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. The pass to the captain. And he uses the glass on the layup. The captain's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Alexander Walker. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play.
First team foul. At the line for Minnesota, Reed.
And that one falls for Reed. So it's Boston now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Hauser. McDaniels defended. Good! Tatum with the contested three.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Here's Alexander Walker. Kicks to McDaniels. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Seems to me as though he's lost his way a little bit in the second half. He'd been turnover free before the break. That's certainly not the case anymore.
Tatum passes to Chase. Anderson against Tatum. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the captain.
You know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Anderson passes to the captain. Connects from the three-point range. The captain's got 25 points.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Pass to Hauser. Pass to Chase. And good that time. He's got 21. Timberwolves trail by 7. Anderson outside. Pass to Reed. Takes the three. And another three for Minnesota.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Pritchard. Now the pass to White. Here's Pritchard. Shot clock at 6. Rebound, Minnesota. Anderson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to the captain. Now here's Reed. inside. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from the captain. And now it's 27 points for the captain. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And here is Tatum. Tatum slips by the contact inside.
Excellent taking it to the defense there. Tatum showing you his strength.
Anderson against Tatum. Reed misses the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Launches it. Sinks the triple. And it's a 7-point Celtic lead.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add
up. Here's the captain. Has to Reed for the 3. Rebound by the Celtics. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's White. Rebounded by the captain. The captain's got 6 rebounds in the game. There's the drive. Here's Reed. Another miss by Minnesota.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
They get the rebound.
And even though he lacks the size of some of the other bigs, that extra effort has allowed him to do some serious work here on the board.
Now, here's McDaniel. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniel.
And here's Tatum for 3. Rebounded by the captain. The captain's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Misses in close.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And the team has gotten it done here in spite of his performance. Still 0 from the field.
Passes it to Alexander Walker. He can't get that one. White with the defensive effort. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, I think that's exactly the right attitude for White to have. Go at the defender head on and don't back away from the contact.
White, 2 shots.
And that one falls for White. Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. And it's Edwards in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Porzingis is checked in for the Celtics. Holiday comes in for Pritchard. Good on both. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's the captain. And he drops in the layup off the glass. The captain's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Timeout call, the Celtics.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
Well, he completely took over, I think, on both ends of the floor. Scoring with authority and influencing a lot of plays, almost every play. This was the kind of night you dream about as a player.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Derek White. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. And he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. The game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Off the rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam King. Here's the captain. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. The captain's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
To the paint, there's McDaniels, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Boston.
And the toughness McDaniels plays with is impressive. He doesn't back down from any defender inside.
Gets the first, that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Tough spot for McDaniels. Got to really lock in and focus and take his time here.
And McDaniels drops them both.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop. Here's Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Here's G. Good on the shot. G's got 25 points.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Brown against Edwards. Here's the captain. Rebounded by the Celtics. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Gobert with the block.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
Got it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Chase. Money.
Terrific find that time by Holiday. You get open. Drew will get it to you.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. 35 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Hey, they do have enough time here if they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1. Well, we'll see if they try it.
Here's the captain, guarded by Holiday. Gobert trying to get open. Minnesota working with a new shot clock.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Here's G. 4 seconds separating the shot game clocks. Just 5 on the clock. From 13. Rebounded by the captain. And the Timberwolves call timeout. They trail by 3. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look. You know, on defense, even on an inbounds play, you can't leave three-point shooters alone on the perimeter. They paid for it there.
Now a timeout called by Boston. It's tied at 122. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Holiday with the 3. Oh, it's off the mark. And we're going to overtime. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. From Target Center, back in a moment. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. And the Celtics with possession here. The talented wing pair of Brown and Tatum. Porzingis is out there with G. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And Tatum continues to improve as a passer. This is really an example of leadership.
Edwards against Brown. Edwards kicks to Towns. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Brown outside. Shoots. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Brown's got 26 points. Here's the captain. A minute into overtime of what has been a great game so far. Makes it off the glass.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Now Tatum.
You know, over his first couple of seasons, Tatum has really increased his trips to the line, playing more aggressively.
For Boston, Jason Tatum, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And so Tatum nails them both. We play just over a minute here in OT. There's the pass to Gobert. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And G with the stuff.
And Tatum knows how to find his guys in their spots now. A solid passer at his position.
The captain passes to McDaniels. Here's the captain. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 40 points for the captain.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Outside Holiday. It's to Porzingis. Over Towns. Porzingis can't hit. The Timberwolves have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop so far in overtime. Towns finds Edwards. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Now here's Edwards. Shot clock at 5.
And Brown just doing a nice job using his body well at the defensive end of the floor. He's a physical player who I think does a really good job challenging shooters.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
5th personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
You know, he gets there so often. Gobert would like to make these at a higher clip.
Poke loose. Here's the captain. And that one is off. Good D by Holiday. Here's Porzingis. Basket counts.
That's exactly why they turn to Porzingis here, guys. They trust him to step up in big moments.
High post, Gobert. to the inside. The captain, an easy 2 points on the layup. 42 points for the captain.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Pass to Chase. First ball movement by Boston. Here's Tatum. A rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniel's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the right side. Gobert trying to get open. The captain, no good.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Oh, here's Edwards. Here's the captain. Six to shoot. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics.
Got it! And with Brown, guys, it doesn't matter what point in the game it is. I mean, he's ready to shoot whenever he has the ball in a good spot.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're down by 1. 50 seconds left in overtime.
Make some noise.
Here's the captain, guarded by Holiday. Goes up on the wing. The captain, no good. On offense, here are the Celtics. They lead by 1. Yes!
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively. This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
They've got to go all out trying to force a turnover here.
It counts, and that shot brings them to within just 1. And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
Do it. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And so it's Boston with it, and it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. He'll sit for the rest of this game.
Shooting for Boston, Jason Tatum, taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, Tatum does look ready, prepared to do what he does best in the clutch, get buckets.
And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're behind by 3. 19 seconds left in the first overtime. Here's Edwards. And the rejection by Tatum. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who would go to the line.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Holiday is such an outstanding two-way player. Fills different roles, helps his team at both ends. He is a joy to watch.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Over to the left wing. Towns for three. Porzingis with the block. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 15 foul. Shooting for Boston, Jason Tatum at the line for 2.
2 shots. Max on the
first. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
You know, this overtime has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly fatigued.
So it's the Celtics picking up the win. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
They probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys got out on a break tonight. How did you get into transition so easily?
Yeah, we want to play faster, and that's what we try to do whenever they miss. We try to run, move the ball quick, and get easy buckets.
And you were able to beat him down the floor tonight, KP. Thanks a lot for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.